This is KJTV News. I'm Sam, bringing you the latest breaking development in escalating global tensions between the United States and Iran. In a dramatic turn of events, the Middle East is on high alert after the United States launched a series of powerful airstrikes on three major Iranian nuclear sites: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. President Donald Trump declared the mission a spectacular success, warning Tehran that any form of retaliation will be met with even greater force. Now all eyes are on Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Having spent his entire leadership seeking to push back against U.S. influence in the region, Khamenei faces immense pressure to respond. But with American bombers circling and massive firepower in the area, his next move is uncertain and critical. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says the U.S. obliterated the nuclear targets and hopes the sheer scale of the attack will deter Tehran. However, U.S. officials and analysts believe retaliation is likely and could come in many forms, from missile strikes and cyber attacks to assaults by Iran-backed militias like the Houthis in Yemen or Hezbollah in Lebanon. There are numerous U.S. military bases in Qatar, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia that could be targeted, and the risk extends beyond the battlefield. Cybersecurity experts warn of potential Iranian cyber attacks on American infrastructure, while the UK and other Western allies could also be in the crosshairs. Experts suggest Khamenei may see targeting American lives as the most effective way to respond. Iran has a long history of using asymmetric warfare and may resort to indirect attacks, hostage-taking, or even terrorism to avoid a full-scale war while sending a clear message to Washington. If Iran escalates by disrupting shipping in the Persian Gulf or mining the Strait of Hormuz, the global economy could take a major hit. Oil prices would skyrocket and energy markets could spiral into chaos. Iran's leadership is torn between survival and pride. While Ayatollah Khamenei has vowed not to give in to U.S. pressure, he must also weigh the cost of a direct conflict that could threaten his regime. The U.S. intelligence community believes Khamenei prefers avoiding a wider war, but domestic and political pressures might force his hand. Israel, which has also launched strikes on Iranian proxies, is prepared for more years of tension. Officials say their goal is to prevent Iran from reviving its nuclear ambitions, even if it means ongoing military operations. Former National Security Advisor John Bolton believes this may split Iran's leadership and possibly weaken the regime. Brett McGurk, the White House's Middle East coordinator, warns that while peace is possible, the risk of further attacks remains high. At 1 a.m. Washington time, just hours after Trump's address, Iran reportedly fired its first retaliatory missile, marking the beginning of what could be a long and dangerous confrontation. As tensions mount, the world watches closely. Iran's next move could determine whether this conflict remains contained or spirals into a regional or even global crisis. KJTV News will keep you updated every step of the way. For now, global leaders urge restraint, but the situation remains highly volatile. Stay with KJTV News as we continue to bring you live updates. I'm Sam reporting, and don't forget to subscribe for more news.